Do you know the Christmas Queen? Well, come along and meet her. We're going to put her in this art journal and celebrate Christmas in July with this Christmas in July hop. So what are you waiting for? Come on. I have a fly leaf. I think it's like a vellum acetate type of paper, translucent. It was in the front of one of my sketchbooks. So what I want to do is make a background all over that I can use to cut shapes out of. So I am going to put down just some greens, I think, first. This is botanical. Actually, I want to put some alcohol down first. This is 91% alcohol. And then we'll put some drops of botanical. And I have lettuce, which is more of an olive green. I'll get some of that in there. And I'm going to add some mermaid, which is more of a kind of an aqua green, just to get a little bit of a blue tone. And I'm just going to start moving and mixing. A little more alcohol over here, over here. And I probably should have put an apron on because I just squirted that right off the edge of my table. I don't think it hit me, but I move and do some things on its own. I think that will work. And I'm going to cut them out. Ooh, I like that. You see, once you cut it out away from everything else, it's a lot prettier than it looks when it's just one big blob. And I can still see through it. And I'm just going to take a little water. Water will not move the alcohol ink. I can just get rid of my charcoal lines here. I can use any water-based product on top of the alcohol ink and not worry about the ink moving. I'm going to work in my little Dylusions journal, and I have these two pieces of book paper cut out of an old book, A Christmas Carol. I'm going to glue those down first. So I'm just going to use my good old matte medium. I am going to make her be the Christmas Queen. I just love her. I get a lot of images from Pixabay. So I think it may have been the Graphics Fairy. But I think on her side I'm going to put some gesso. And just kind of push this back around the edges a bit. Bring it over here. I lost my Christmas Carol title because I put the matte medium on the wrong side of the book paper. because I already had it cut to fit the left and right sides of the pages. Anyway, in case you're wondering why before it said A Christmas Carol and now it says, doesn't say that. And I think that's good. She needs to get colored too. And I think I want to bring some color onto this page. And let's see, what colors did we use over there? Candied apple, fired brick, peeled paint. Let's put some peeled paint over here. Might put a little bit of red right behind where the trees are going to go. These berries. Festive berries. That same festive berries, and just go around the very edges on this side. I like these kind of more muted reds and greens. Still Christmassy, but not traditional Christmassy. Now I need to decide what to do with her. Oh, let's try some water-soluble pastels. How about that? That could be fun. I have this set of Charvin water-soluble pastels that I have never used yet, so let's use them. Could be good, could be total disaster. We're gonna see. Let's start with this kind of sagey green. I'm just gonna get some on the bottom of her dress here. I'm gonna smooth it out a little bit and get rid of the dust, and then wet it and see what I get. So I don't know if I'm just picking it up or if I'm actually moving it around. I guess I'll know when I dry it. But let's see. I like that just kind of faded out vintagey look anyways. I could have colored her with any number of mediums. I just wanted to play with these. So for her little orb and moon, let's make the moon this gold color. Maybe she's a bit of a mystic, but she's going to be the Christmas queen. And I'm going to go back to that red. Okay, I've officially broken into the water-soluble pastels. We'll do more with those later. So let's see how she looks on the page. Better than just black and white, right? So I am going to spray her with, excuse the reach, I have Spectrafix, non-toxic, no odor fixative, which works really good for pastels and watercolors and anything that has a tendency to continue to move and you don't want it to. So we'll let that dry. I think one coat's probably enough for that. It's going to suck into this paper. It may leave some spots, and that's okay with me. For this, it's not a big deal. And I think I'm going to put some trunks on a couple of those trees and maybe go with my Stabilo and separate them so we can tell that they are 3 separate trees. I'll cut some little pieces of this for tree trunks. I guess I could go ahead and put those down. This is dry. I think I can use this and it won't show. I have a heck of a time getting the backing off of it though. I'm not very good at it. Here. A little bit of a Stabilo shadow. And I'm just going to use a glue stick. Stick those down. Now our queen should be dry. Kind of like the juxtaposition of these kind of modern looking trees and the vintage vibe that we got going on with the queen over here. Now I'm going to give the queen some shadow as well. Okay, time to embellish. I have just this Holtz design tape. Oh, it's Postal. Okay, but there's just this kind of plaid, red plaid. I'm going to run this along the edges of the page. And then I have this little red stamp that I have had for years and years. I don't know who made it, where I got it, but it says having a very merry time. So I just stamped it on a piece of this paper from Artsy, and I'm going to put that right there. Just stamped it with archival ink. So back to the glue stick. Does she look like she's having a very merry time? And then I still want something on these trees. A white Posca pen. Let's go with white. And we'll just put some little garlands across. Call it a day. They need stars on top maybe. Wish I had some of those old-fashioned gummed stars back in my day. Which was a long time ago. If you did something good in school, you got a gold star on your paper. Those Denison gummed stars. But I don't have any, so. But that would be perfect. Yeah, that's what it needed. Just a little decoration. Yeah, that's better. I do think they need stars on the top. I'm just going to use this Signo Uniball. Alright, we're just going to do this. Let's put a little ground here, as long as we're got it out. A little snow on the ground. I'm going to adorn her crown with a little gold here. Now, so there's no doubt her name needs to be here. She needs to be titled the Christmas Queen. Okay, I'm going to stamp it and then I'll be back. Okay, she's got her title and her caption. And everything is dry enough, and I think just for the final touch I am going to use a little bit of watered down gesso and give it a splatter. We are done. Oh, there she is. The Christmas Queen with her alcohol ink Christmas trees. So thanks for joining me with this Christmas in July hop. Make sure to visit all the other artists that are participating in the hop. Give everybody a good thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and happy Christmas in July. And in the meantime, go make some art. Bye.